got me sure. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, it's you and I. We could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's our time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of. Just leave me alone. I'm running.
What's up, everybody? It is Sunday night, late night hangout. Trying to keep you happy, get your week going for another big week out there in the work week, in the party week, in the Disney week, whatever you got going. I've had a great weekend, probably one of the best I've had in quite some time for an all-over weekend. We'll talk a little bit about that tonight, talk a little bit about some fun stories and everything we got going there. Preston's got this light weight up. Good Lord, hold on, let me fix this. Whoa, we don't want it that loud. We don't want it that loud. Let me take that down. All right, that takes it down a little bit so it's not as bright in here. Welcome in, everybody. It's going to be a fun night tonight. We're going to do a Guess Who tonight, a good one. We're going to throw out 100 points tonight on the Guess Who. That'll be cool. We're going to talk about this upcoming week. There's some big streams going on this week. Some of our friends who are in the chat are going to be going live, like Jennifer Caruso going live from the Halloween party this week, kicking off the streaming for Halloween. We're going to talk about the upcoming meetup, give you a reminder about Friday night. Friday night, big stream right here, covering everything, and just have some laughs. So let's holler over at the chat. Since I'm going solo tonight. I'll bring the ladies in later this week. Gonna go solo to get back in the party here and get things going again. I do like this song. Gotta love it. But let's go the distance a little bit. Let's say hello to the chat and welcome every person in. Hopefully my mic's good now. I made some adjustments there. Let's say hello to Fred O'Malley. Hello, Vicky Gillespie. Hello, Udalali Lane. Kate in here on a Sunday night. Hello, Kate. Janice Disney. Hello, Debbie Bernfeld. Hello, Mama Bernfeld. Good to see you. Debbie, why are you doing that to Florida? I'm very upset about what you're doing to Florida. Chris S. Hello. Jennifer Caruso. Hello. Good to see you. Gloria Thibodeau. Jason Thibodeau. Good to see Team Thibodeau in the house. Rachel Castro. Hello. Keith Winter, welcome in. Jay Nashville, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Dropping it down. Debbie Thunert, hello, Debbie Thunert, welcome in. That guy can really hold a note. How about that? I always wanted to try the other one here, but we're going to go back to the normal one for the actual song. Janice Disney, hello. Good to see you. Drop it down. Regina Erie. Oh, Regina's got a date. We'll talk about that a little bit. It's hard to believe Baltimore is next weekend. This time I'll be looking Baltimore right in the face for y'all coming here, which is great. I'm excited. Fans of Green Bay Packers, hello. Julie McCallan, hello. AB John, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for jumping in tonight. Appreciate you being here. Versiglio William, Mr. William, hello. How are you? Welcome in, sir. Thank you for joining. Dropping down, dropping down. Let me see. Oh, it just jumped. Monorail Molly. Hello, Jen. Good to see you. I had a great weekend with her and her family. Space Mountain Dave. Hello. Dave doesn't read my texts anymore. Apparently, I'm not good enough anymore. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Main Street Nick. Hello. Welcome in. Jeff Condon. Hello. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Welcome in. Susan Silva. Hello. Mouse Talk, our partner channel. They were live this weekend. They'll be live next weekend. Walt does a lot of good stuff. Check out Walter and Melissa, or Melissa and then there's Walter on Mouse Talk. Great channel. Disney Freak. Hello. Park Bros. Hello. Good to see you. Thank you for joining tonight. Alyssa Sternberg. Hello. Fred O'Malley's in the house. Hello. Let me see if I can fix that light. That light is really bright back here. Why is that? My camera's picking up tonight. Let me see if I can do something with that. Can't really. So how about if I just sit up? Let's see. I need to go more this way, right? So we need to bring the camera this way. So there we go. So that way that doesn't bother the heck out of you. Let's do that so it doesn't bother the heck out of you and me all night long. Is that better? Hopefully that is better. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Welcome in, everybody. So I'll be on the chat now. Let me take the music down. So it's going to be a fun week. We got a lot to talk about here. I'm going to highlight and share with you some pictures from this weekend. I wonder if Preston charged this iPad. Let me see something. I'm just going to try to work off of this a little bit. Okay. You know what? Let me get him here for 1 second. Because he needs to fix that for me right now. Here now, please. Let me get Preston in here to fix that. And then we'll get an adjustment on that. Curtis family, hello. Great to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for joining today. Appreciate you being here. Did I miss anybody else coming in? I hope I didn't. If I did, I'll make sure I say hello to you along the way. So we got a lot to cover tonight and get things going. Big week streaming-wise with a lot of streamers going. Halloween starting this weekend. I know the Carusos are live this weekend. I'm sure we'll have many other creators. Soft down that light. That thing is way up, bub. I can't believe Preston's still awake. I know you didn't touch it. I'm just asking you to fix it. Find that communicator thing right there. I don't know why. They're all really loud tonight. All those things. But I'm not going to worry about the ones right there. As soon as you find the... Oh. Nope. Down. Up. Just a hair up. Right there. Perfect. That's good. That's much better. I don't know what we're going to do with those. That Ravens one and that on the air ones are just on fire when you put it on the camera tonight. So we'll play with it later. So Zach is still wearing his Yeet shirt, Preston. Just to let you know. He's wearing his new shirt. Yeah, check out his shirt, everybody.
You can't really see it. But
Here, hold on. I can fix that. Ready?
it's too far away.
No, everybody can see it. He's got the Women's World Champion shirt from this weekend. We'll talk a little bit about that. Everybody's saying hi to you. Thank you. You're welcome to hang in, or are you playing games, or what do you want to do?
I was playing 2K, but...
Okay. Well, I'm going to show some pictures and all here in just a little bit. So we're back up. Make sure Nico the Greco's in the house. Making sure I say hello to him. Gage Smith, hello. D23, you're trying to promote? Really, Gage? Come on. You got to have a little bit more class than that, right? Why would you come in and just promote other stuff? Go watch somebody else. You know? Why don't you just say, hey, go over there and check out Sesame Street? So, hopefully Baltimore has a great game tonight. Well, the game's over. The Orioles have already played. They won. They won the game. They split with Cleveland, which was good. Two good teams. They split. So that's a lot of fun as we do that there. So let's talk about what we got going. We're gonna talk about the upcoming meetup this week. You need to be prepared. If you're in here listening and you're coming to the meetup, you told me they would split. You're right. You did tell me they would split. If you're coming to the meetup, good night, Regina Erie. She has an early flight tomorrow. I had an early flight this morning. Preston and I We were at the airport at 3:30 in the morning, Miss Regina Erie, and I did not see you for any snacks or beverages. Preston and I, neither one of us got snacks or beverages. Thank you, Regina. Just letting you know. We're going to talk about Regina Erie's I got a date lined up for Regina Erie, this guy we met. We'll talk about that. But if you're coming to the meetup, you want to be watching this Friday night right here at 9 o'clock. News and merch will be a little bit different this week. We're going to highlight everything going on with the meetup. We're going to lock down. There's going to be a special drink beverage that will be available to purchase at the event, which we're kind of excited about. Let me see. I check that just a little bit. There we go. So Amber is working with Jen on that and locking that down. Amber's been coordinating that. So we've got that. We're going to be announcing. There's Tina Marie's place. Hello, Tina Marie. We are going to be spinning the wheel. I got to get with Tina on that because we're going to spin the wheel that night and we're going to draw the bowling teams for the event. There's going to be a big bowl-off challenge and all kind of good stuff with that. So I'm excited about that there. They got a fly here, Preston? Something like that. So we're going to draw that. We're going to have an announcement on how we're doing all of the – I was just talking to Angela Minter. Literally right before the stream, I had to talk with her real quick. She called me up about colors and other things. We were talking about a few things. We're going to get everything together and laid out. Tell you how we're doing all the door prizes this year for everyone at the event and those who are at home. People at home can win door prizes. How about that? There's Dad Builds. Can't wait to see Preston, Amber, and Kayla, and I guess Pete too. Well, thank you, Chris.
Got him.
He doesn't need any of your help either. Look at that. My camera went out. There it is. Okay, came back in. Good to see Dad Builds in here every day during the week. Chris, somewhere between 9 and 9:30. A hangout, a chill, a book reading, Legos, glue, all kinds of stuff like that. Go check out Chris, Dad Builds, T. Marie's Place, also on Wednesday nights. Our other partner channel here. A lot of partners in here tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Want to make sure your channels are highlighted because it's just the right thing to do. So moderators, make sure you're dropping Tina, Dad Builds, and Mouse Talks links into the chat, please. So we're going to cover all that for Friday. We'll highlight some of the stuff that's going on. I will make an announcement on the songs that were sent in to the DJ because I'm doing that tomorrow morning. So we'll make an announcement on those songs that you'll hear on karaoke, and we'll highlight just everything that's going on again one more time. So big show on Friday. Make sure you're here 9 to 11 o'clock. We're going to be going on that, and we're kind of excited about that. We'll also talk for a minute here about Wednesday night. This Wednesday will be the changed, adjusted day for Family Feud. We got it here. I got it all lined up and ready to go. So this Wednesday will be Family Feud. I already have the thumbnail moved to that. So make sure you're here. Wendy B. Hello, Wendy B. Welcome in. I will make sure that you're ready to go with Family Feud. And we've got great prizes. I've got all the prizes in-house already. And I will handle the cost of the postage to mail out all the prizes. So Cargo has stepped up and crushed it. So we are very excited about all of that, here. So we're excited. Good stuff for Wednesday night. That will be following the guys from Disneyland, but I will be starting a little bit earlier. I'm going to let the guys know respectfully, not that it matters to them probably, but I just believe in being respectful to Steve, Dave, and Shep, that I usually wait till after they're done, but because it's Family Feud and it takes about 2 hours to get it done, and I don't feel like going till 1 in the morning, that I am going to start somewhere right around 10 o'clock with Family Feud this coming Wednesday night. I got a fly in here. I'm trying to kill the thing because it's driving me nuts. And Preston just left without taking care of it. So that'll be Wednesday night. Kind of excited about that and looking forward to it. I have a special thing going on. If you're a Hall of Famer, you'll hear, hey, Paul Engel, if you're a Hall of Famer and you're attending the Maryland Meetup and you voted, as we asked all the Hall of Famers to do, I have a special, significant gift that I will be presenting you face to face. If you're a Hall of Famer and you voted, and I'm going to see you in Florida, I have a special acknowledgement that I will be presenting to you, and I'm pretty excited about it. That's going to be pretty cool. There's also a special announcement on Friday night for the meetup, for all the people attending the meetup. There was also something that was put together special for you guys, and we'll announce that on Friday night. So again, make sure you're here Friday. There's so much stuff going on. We've added so many great things in. to make this experience more and better. The decorations are going to be through the roof. If you remember the last couple years, pardon me, my eye is itching there. If you remember the last couple years, we've had a beautiful room over there for the cocktail party. But this will be the first year that we're adding in a social media corner, that we're adding in the karaoke, and that it's going to be fully decorated to the hilt with a dance floor. So more to come on that on Friday night. Let's see what else I got going here. Hall of Fame. Let's talk Hall of Fame for a minute since I mentioned it. I can tell you that Hall of Fame voting will now be cut off on August the 10th. August the 10th. We are already over 70% participation. It's hard to talk when you're tired. Participation. We are already over 70% participation, and that is amazing. And I can tell you that the Oversight Committee members that I have spoken with are all enamored by the way the class is shaping up. Is it done yet? No. Are there people that are probably guaranteed to be in right now no matter how the voting goes? Yeah. From the numbers that are already in. But I will tell you that once again, we are probably looking at the last 5 to 7 spots. Just as, Chris has been with me through this whole thing almost. And, now, with Tina and Jen joining the Oversight Committee and now, and Kelly's been with us since the beginning. Same thing's happening again. Last 5 or 6 spots are separated by single votes, and it's close. And we need those last votes to come in, so hopefully those members of the Hall of Fame will. And I will be able to sit down with Chris and the Oversight Committee and say, here's our people. I need you to approve this. And once we do, Chris will be able to start thinking out his layouts and everything that he wants to do graphically, and I'll be able to start laying out the show. We've already started putting some placement down for not only the Oversight Committee to present, but also for special guest presenters that I would like to attain or request to do it. I think we've got some good surprises. Let's just say that we're going to be securing soon. So I think that's good. I can tell you all about that. I can also tell you the button is done by Chris. I can tell you the buttons have been ordered by us. Tommy with Corner Sports. Sorry, my allergies are killing me tonight. Tommy with Corner Sports has pledged his support again. He will be covering all of the cost for us on that. I know his money's good. I'm not worried about it. I'll get his check in a couple weeks. So I spotted the money to get the buttons ordered so we can have them in hand, because my goal is, since I'll be down in Disney for the Night of Hope, which we'll talk about in just a few minutes. I'll be down in Disney for the Night of Hope and the Dad Builds Meetup, that I will be able to find all of those new people that are going to be there, and I can hand out buttons while we're down there. How great would that be for me to be able to go over to you and let Preston hand you your signed button if you're a new inductee, or if you're one of the Oversight Committee members or the 20 channels that started that all get a copy replica of it, to be able to hand them out while we're down there for that weekend right before Christmas would be a beautiful thing, and that's what I'm working to attain. Chris is working hard. Chris is in here right now. He's working hard on the show. Maybe not right now, but he is working hard on the show, and it's coming together from what he's telling me pretty good. And I never get to see it till it gets close, and I never want it that way, and it always turns out spectacular. To me, it's like working with a Disney animator. You never know what the creativity is going to be, but when it gets to you, you're always wowed. And I think the community will be wowed with what comes up with that. So I'm excited. Looking forward to that. Night of Hope, I mentioned that here. Well, actually, I'll probably pull up something first, but let me see here. It's going to pull up Family Feud. Just a reminder that Family Feud. Hey, Matthew Walter. Just a reminder that Family Feud is Wednesday. I had it set up for that, so I can't change that. But let me go down here and remind everybody that Magical Night of Hope tickets are on sale. I have not heard anything, and if anybody knows different of any of it being sold out yet. So please take the time to consider coming to Magical Night of Hope. It's number 4 on the Magical Night of Hope. And all the players will be in house, and if you've seen it live, hey, you're in the know. I thoroughly enjoyed it last year, and I'm excited about going to it again this year. I can't wait Preston and I were talking about on the plane tonight how good of a time we had last year and how we're both looking forward to this coming year. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, hey, get on it. I think, I've been told, I hope that they're going to have the silent auction up early this year, and maybe we'll be able to buy some silent auction items ahead of time and get that racked up, because every dollar goes right to Give Kids the World, and of course it is a completely tax-deductible donation. So make sure you got your plans together for that here. I want to remind everybody that we will be streaming again Friday nights as usual. I had people come in and say, hey, I'm new and didn't know about it. So I'm starting to remind everybody Friday nights. And just a quick update here for those who might not be around Friday night. At the Meetup, I will be broadcasting live from the cocktail party. And yes, the karaoke will be shown. And yes, I will be singing karaoke. And yes, I will be horrible. But there will be a lot of people there that will be a lot better than me, and that'll be a great thing. And we're going to have some fun. It doesn't matter. Just get up there and get the mic. Get a glass of liquid refreshment. That's what I'll probably do. And just get up there and just sing to your heart's desire and have some fun. There's going to be costume changes. There's also going to be some awards given out for the karaoke. So you might want to jump up there and do that. Might be something you might want to do. So karaoke's coming. I'll be broadcasting it for all those that are home. You'll be able to see it and do it. And moderators, any of the moderators who are not going to be at the Meetup, I could really use you in the chat that night because it'll be tough for me to moderate and also sing and also be respectful for that. So please help me out if you would. Doug's going to be covering bowling. Bowling will be on Saturday afternoon. Doug's going to cover that right around the 11:30, 12 o'clock time frame, somewhere in there. And he's going to go around and interview. He's going to commentate. He's going to follow. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, God knows what will happen. I just hope I hope nobody's balls end up in the ceiling or on the floor. Take that for what you may. Dad Builds will be there, and he'll be bowling, and you might see him throw a ball 3/4 of the way down the lane, and you'll be able to see it if you're watching Zippity Doo Doug. So make sure you're following Douglas and all he does. Also, Doug, if you guys don't know, I know we got 50-some people in here right now. Doug does a great morning show, 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. If you're not following Zippity Doug, go check out his morning show. He's got squirrels over there that fornicate. It's all kind of stuff, but he's talking Disney. He's talking Disney news, and he covers it all and updates all the creators that are over there. It's a lot of fun. It's a good laugh. Go over and check out Doug in the morning, but make sure you're following for the upcoming thing. Also, and I accidentally erased because, just to be honest, just to tell everybody the truth, I had a muscle spasm about an hour ago in my right hand. Today. I stretched it a little too much, and I accidentally deleted the slide. I got to go back and remake it. I'll be doing that. Jennifer Caruso will be live broadcasting the first opening event, the red carpet of it, on Jennifer Caruso's channel. You'll see the El Guapo thumbnail over there for the Friday afternoon around 11:30 for late Friday morning. So if you want to see who's coming, if you want to see Jennifer Caruso and whoever else she grabs and says, hey, hello to, and starts talking kind of like at the Academy Awards or the ESPYs when all the celebrities come in. Well, all of our Disney community celebrities will be coming in, and the one and only Jennifer Caruso. I couldn't think of a better young lady to be up there. As much as I give her a hard time, we'll have some laughs. She may be trying to get Regina a date, too, while she's doing it, which would be good as well. So that'll be on Friday, the 16th? Friday the 16th. So make sure you're following Jennifer Caruso, please, as you're doing that. So also want to remind everybody that I will be live for a Boo to You Halloween party, and that will be on the 28th or 29th of this month. I always have my calendar close. Let me pull it up here. Thank you for dropping the link for the El Guapo stream. I will be down there on the Friday the 30th of the month. Friday the 30th, and I will be live from the Halloween party. And here's the deal. Casey Bryant will be there with me, and we are turning over full reins of authority to Monterey Molly and T. Marie's Place, who will be hopefully on the stream with us and telling us what to do. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with us. It makes me nervous, but I think it'll be fun. I think the community will have a good time. I pray to God I don't get kicked out of Disney. So is Ron going to be wearing Steelers stuff? Probably. Definitely underwear. He wears Steelers Speedos all the time. You just can't see him. So that'll be a lot of fun. So I hope you'll join us for that 30th show. Molly says, oh, I can't wait. Oh, boy. It'll be fun. It'll be nervous, but it'll be fun. So I also want to remind everybody, as I've been doing since day one, I don't have the link yet. I'm hoping to get the link soon. 12-hour Valentine's Day marathon stream to support the American Stroke Association. I want to get the link trying to get the link from Chris, because I'd like you guys to start donating to it. I'd like to see it get up there and Chris to have great success. He's going to be live on February the 14th for 12 hours. And man, what if we could give him a great big massive head start to whatever his new goal is set for himself. He almost made 10,000 last year. I'm hoping he crushes it this year. He does a good job with it, and make sure you're prepared for that. And we will try to we'll announce all of the stuff the giveaway that we're doing for Chris's donations this coming Friday night as well. All right, let's do a Guess Who real quick, and then I got some good pictures for you guys from this weekend. I'm going to share how things went down this weekend. If you heard, Preston and I went up to Cleveland for a huge weekend, massive weekend. Bidding, what's up? Speedo has a Steelers sponsorship. Yes, they do. Just for Ron only. So something's got to carry the Caruso family jewels, and it's a Steelers Speedo. You heard it here first. So we went up there to Cleveland and had a great time. It was Orioles against the Guardians up there. It was the NFL Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cleveland. It was one of the biggest card and memorabilia shows this side of Nantucket up there in Cleveland this weekend. It was SummerSlam. It was SmackDown with the WWE. Welcome in, Stephanie Keel. Hello. So it was a massive weekend, and I'm excited. So I'm excited here and looking forward to it. So Jonathan Chong, hello, buddy. Welcome in. So we're going to, let's do a Guess Who real quick, and then we'll come back, and I'll show you all these pictures and share with you some of the experiences and some of the stories. If I get something wrong or whatever, Jen is always welcome to call in, or Anita, for that factor, Jen's mom, if she's watching, and I say something incorrectly, and I'm doing fake news by accident completely, if I need to be called out or directed that way, they're more than welcome. The offer's there. I'll probably get everything right, but Lord knows I'll probably pick something up that's wrong. Let's talk about Guess Who, everybody. Guess Who has been a popular segment brought to you by Paul Engel. If you're not following Paul Engel, and right now you should be, because he's going to be putting out more content in the near future. He's promised me that. Paul Engel was gracious enough to want to come in and support this segment and make it happen for all of you guys out there. So, Paul, we thank you. Ask moderators to please drop his link in. This is the Paul Engel leaderboard, and you'll see Jonathan Chong is crushing it at 265. Jay Nashville up there at 150. Rogers up there at 115. Mark Langenkamp at 100. Nico up there at 96. Mike Wheeler and Katie Y at 90. T. Marie at 85. Debbie Thuner at 70. Then we get into the 50s and 40s. Your time is not done to get out of this, because I'm going to give away definitely at least one tonight of 100 points. And if we have time, which we may, I might do a quick one at the end. So let's do one here. Let's do one of our Guess Who's. You guys should know how to do it already. If you don't, keep watching, you'll get the idea, and you'll figure it out. We've covered it a lot through the time here as we do it. I think I might have left this baby picture up there because I don't think I covered it up. So let me get to some music. Let me go and fix this. And let me put on. That should have been on the whole time. I don't know why it wasn't, other than the fact of, the way things go. All right.
You just made the list.
Yep. Well, I should have made the list because I was absolutely horrible. Triple H, talk to me.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well,
let's find it out. Who's it going to be? Nick Curcio. Hello, Nick. Welcome in. All right, let's see if we can figure it out. One name only in the chat. Give me up some drums up there under that chat, and we'll get started. Debbie is pounding Florida right now. She's being absolutely relentless on Florida. I don't know why Debbie is doing that to us. I think Debbie Bernfeld would be calmed down. Let me see some drums up in that chat, and we'll get things started for the one name and one name only. Thank you, Jonathan Chong. One name only. Let's see if you can get this one. Here we go. Who is this baby, everybody? Sponsored to you by Paul Engel. Yeah, we're almost at 23,000 subs. We're getting there. We're getting closer. right, who you got? One name and one name only into the chat. 100 points are available. 100 points are available right here. Jay Nashville says it's Angela Minter. Let's see. Drop your names into the chat. Who could this person be? It could be someone from the community that is on screen as a creator. It could be someone who's a moderator or just in the community. It could be somebody you've never seen before. It could be somebody who is a Disney celebrity that's in movies, shows. It could be somebody that works at the park that people know. It could be anybody. Who do you think it is? Vicky Gillespie says it's Paul Engel. Jason Thibodeau says it's Vicky Gillespie. Space Foundation says Angela Minter. What else we got out there? Let me see what else we got out there. Drop those names in. I'm going to start counting it down here in a minute. Bob Newhart, T. Marie's Place says. Interesting. Justin Sanudo, Debbie Thuner says, remember, one answer and one answer only, anybody. The Miz, HJC Amy. How are you, Amy? That's a great answer right there. Chris the Disney Baker by Genia. Gloria says it's Amy. Jennifer Caruso says it's Neil. Jonathan says it's AB. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Debbie says it's Neil. Main Street Nick says it's AB. 3. Nico says it's John Cena. 2, 1. Give me the red stop signs up. Give me the red stop signs up. Phil Collins, hello. Welcome in. Jonathan Jones has got him up there. Bidding says it might be me. All right. I will tell you that, unfortunately, nobody got it right. Nobody got it right. Nobody even put in hashtag it's dad builds. I can't believe that. Hello, Neil. Nitro version of Neil. I'm going to put it up here again with a second picture for 50 points available. 50 points available if you can get it on this round. Who is it? Here we go. Here we go. Round 2. 50 points available. Who is this person? Samantha Lowe. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Put the name up into the chat. Drop it in there quick and hard. Let's see you go for 50 points. One name and one name only. One name and one name only. More sunshine, please, Jim, AB says. It's a great guess. That might be the first time his name's been said on there. T. Marie's Place says it's Dave Stragan. Nick from Walking in the Woods. Stephanie Keel says it's Kenneth H. Richard says Bloom and Cheesa. AGC Amy says it's Dave Stragan. Jennifer Caruso says it's Dave Stragan. Paul Engel says it's Dave Stragan. Main Street Nick as well. Jonathan Shaw says it could be Neil. Debbie says Dave Stragan. You guys, a lot of people on Dave. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 2 more Dave Stragons in there. 3, 2, 1. Give me a drop down. Give me a drop down. There we go. Give me the stop signs, please. There we go. Stop signs in. All right. So I will tell you there was a correct answer in the chat tonight. 50 points is going to be awarded to the first recipient to drop in the correct name. And that first recipient for tonight's 50-point award will go to the person who put in Dave Stragan. It is T. Marie's Place with 50 points, as Dave Stragan is our mystery friend from the community this week. Love it. Love it right there. Love it that you guys picked up on Dave on a second picture. So, not sure how you guys did that, but that's good stuff. The eyes gave it away. The eyes gave it away. Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to run through. I'm not doing a long show tonight because I'm exhausted as well myself. But I'm going to run through this visit that we had, or that we did up in Cleveland real quick. I wanted to share that with you guys. Anthony Butcher, hello. Welcome in, Anthony. Thank you for joining. If anybody's in and not subscribed tonight, please make sure you hit that. We'll be talking a lot more Disney later this week. More Disney content to come up on the channel as well. The Triple C's will be back on Sunday night. Triple C's will be back next Sunday night, and it will be the one, the only Sebastian the Crab in the house. The one and only Sebastian the Crab in the house. It's going to be a lot of fun. Martin Memphis, hello, good to see you. So I'm excited to see the ladies and interview Jeanette and hear all about her Disney magic, her love. Everybody loves Jeanette. She's a very friendly force in the community. So she'll be here next week on Sunday night with the ladies. We'll be back with more Disney content coming up. We actually have potential, Jen and I, for a couple upcoming interviews with some interesting people, a big author that's out there that got recommended to us. So we got some things we're working on. So keep in mind for that as well. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's talk about this weekend. And what all happened. So for those of you that might have missed out, I know most everybody's probably heard, but we took the weekend off from streaming and we spent some time with friends. The best thing about this community is friendships that we've made. Many of you I've sat with and chatted outside of a Disney park. I'll be doing that with I don't know, almost 60, 70 people in just 2 weeks that I'll be meeting with you and hanging out. Dave's out of here. Space on Dave, so I'm out of here. Got to get some sleep. All right, Dave, be safe down there with the storm. But we're excited, to get to meet and see people outside of what we do. And a couple weeks ago, we shared with everybody how we went to Chicago with Casey from the corner of his world and had a good time with Casey in Chicago. Well, this weekend, we went, Preston and I, it was a we this time, me and he went through. Thank you for subscribing, Donna Hunterbrinker. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, Donna. We had a great time. Preston and I went on the road, everybody. So let's talk about this weekend. And I'm going to try not to screw this up and get yelled at. Going to try. This is Preston. We left on Thursday morning, late morning, and headed out to Cleveland. It was the Cleveland Welcome SummerSlam this weekend. One of WWE's the second biggest show for WWE in the entire year, and it didn't disappoint. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But we flew out there, and this was Preston as we landed out there in Cleveland. For those of you that, if you have never been to Cleveland, I'm telling you, you're missing out. There's a lot of good things up there, a lot of really cool things, and we got to see some of it. Of course, for those who don't know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is right up there, which is pretty amazing in itself. The second largest theater district in all of the United States. New York is number 1 with Broadway. Cleveland's number 2. There's a ton of Broadway down there. We went down and saw that. The whole Broadway area, it was gorgeous. Got some great waterfront area up there. If you're into unique things, and Neil says Cleveland rocks. Yes, everybody. I want to see Cleveland rocks all throughout that chat right now. If you haven't been up there, one of the things that I like to do is visit presidential graveyards. I am huge on the office of the presidency and the history of it all the way back. I love to pay my respects in that, and I've been able to do that out in Cleveland. I was able to go to my first presidential cemetery gravesite, and it was gorgeous and well done and absolutely fantastic. So a lot of good stuff out in Cleveland here. So Preston and I got out there. We went on Thursday, and the first thing we did after we got ourselves together and everything is we drove around the city a little bit and saw some highlights of, the stadiums where they were and different parts of the city. Jen offered to take us to 69 people in here right now, by the way. Jen offered to take us to the house where they filmed the Christmas Story. Everybody remember the Christmas movie, The Christmas Story, with Ralphie and sticking your tongue on the pole? There's a lot of things you could stick your tongue on. I don't recommend it being a frozen pole. But I had already been there. And already seen it. Preston wasn't as high on the movie because he didn't really know it. So we skipped that, but we went by there. We went down into the city and rolled around the city and the waterfront and went all kind of around the whole area. Just got to show a little bit of the city to both of us, which was awesome. Yeah, let's get 100 likes tonight. How about that? So you might want to lick a poll. Okay. Please let us know when you do. Can we film that? We could get shorts out of that, I'm sure. If you licked the pole in front of the house down there, that would be something. So I'm staying focused right here. So we drove around, went and did all that, and then we said, okay, let's. We wanted to get something to eat, so Jen was nice enough to ask a couple of her sons if they wanted to join, and they did, and we had a great time. And we went over to Eddie's, or no, I'm sorry, Eddie's Fast Eddie's Kitchen Bar. Is that right, Jen? Do I have the right thing? Fast Eddie's, right? I believe I have the right name for it. Why do I have Jen's video playing in the background? Look, Jen's video just wanted to play. That's Jen. Look, okay, I'm gonna stop right here. Oh no, can I pause this? Well, let me pause it. Let me see. Yes, let me pause it. Okay, good. I'll bring that back up in just a little bit. It came up too quick. I don't know why it did. Jen got to meet the Miz. Jen, okay, so Fast Eddie's we'll talk about the Miz in a little bit. Fast Eddie's is where we went. We had a good time there. It was great food and everything. And this is a shot of the restaurant from the outside. Of course, when you go up there, you know, Monorail Molly is well known, and they rushed us right into a small private area for eating, which was great. Food was fantastic. The onion rings were through the roof. Really like that. They had an incredible chicken salad. Whoops, went too far there. They had this chicken sandwiches that were really good. The burgers. I had a great burger there. Taterhead, what's up? Welcome in. I had a great burger there that was absolutely fantastic. And the food was really good and very well priced. Highly recommend going back there. Nice little family location. One of her family's favorites, and we were excited that they took us there. Preston had chicken tenders and I think a grilled cheese sandwich. He ordered 2 things. He ate it all. But he loved it. We had a good time. And then afterwards, we went and got some frozen custard, which I had never had frozen custard before, and that was really cool. They made a thing called a concrete, which was like frozen custard, and it had different stuff in it. Preston, I think, had it filled with M&Ms, I think, but it was really, really good, and we enjoyed that. So that was kind of fun. And then we finished out the evening. We stopped by and said hello to Molly's mom. So we stopped by and said hello to Molly's mom and Molly's dad, who was kind enough to take the picture. As he was cutting plenty of jokes, he could match his jokes with me, and his were actually funny, so it worked out pretty good. But it was great to meet Jen's dad for us to say hello, and we got to see Molly's mom, and she has a beautiful. I should have taken a picture of it. She has a beautiful front to her house with this giant flagpole with the American flag flying, and she has a red, white, and blue flowers all around it. And they had this lit up back. I should have pulled that picture. Oh, I wish I'd have pulled that. They lit up back of their garage area with special lighting, neon lighting, and the American flag and everything. Very patriotic. Her dad served. So how about a lot of hearts in the chat for a soldier? Her dad served, and we thank Jen's mom and dad for meeting out. It's a great photo. Yeah, it's a great photo. So absolutely that. I didn't take it, but you can thank Molly's dad for doing that. But yeah, hearts in the chat for Jen's dad and there. So good stuff there. We got the next day, Friday, and we were heading to the NFL Hall of Fame. We went to the NFL Hall of Fame, and not only did we get to go with Jen, but we got to meet Ryan Rowe. You guys have probably seen his name in the chats many a times. He's in a lot of the sports chats, but that on the left-hand side next to Jen, both of them wearing their Browns attire and very proud of it, and rightfully so. Wearing the Browns attire. Me, I'm wearing a Charlie Sheen shirt, which is me completing my debt, and we can talk about that a little bit later. But this is outside of there. You can see it was a little rough weather to start the morning, and that's the Hall of Fame helmet that you can take a picture with out there, and that's cool. But yeah, that's Ryan right there. And I tell you what, let me tell you, I was thoroughly impressed with his knowledge of the Football Hall of Fame. He lives about 15 minutes from there. He had at one point had a pass and could go there all the time. And the dude knew where to go for everything and was pointing out stuff left and right. It was like we had our own personal. Oh. I'm live on a show.
I know you are.
Oh, well,
That's why I'm calling in.
Oh, what do you want?
Well, I just wanted to call in and say hi to everybody. I have no internet this weekend.
You have no internet this weekend. This is.
No, I have
Hold
no
on,
internet.
everybody. This is Stacy Rogers with a D. Go ahead.
No D.
Okay.
Now we have no internet this weekend. There was a mix-up with.
If
We
you
went to YouTube TV, and canceled our cable last week, and then there was a whole mix-up with the whole cable thing. So tomorrow I get the new cable or the new internet equipment, and we'll be back with faster speeds too.
Did you really just call me and interrupt my show to tell me you didn't pay your cable bill and you're waiting for it to get clicked in?
No, my cable bill is paid. That is not what I called you to tell you. I called in to say hello because it feels weird missing an Insomniacs.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome in.
Plus, I got a message asking me where I was, so I figured that since I was missed at least by one person, I would call in to let everybody know why I was not around this weekend.
Oh, okay.
But I also wanted to thank the Triple C's for postponing their show tonight since they somehow found out I had no internet. So I was looking forward to it.
No, they
was glad to know.
Glad to know we could accommodate you, but that was not the reason. Just so we know. Just so everybody, I'm glad it worked out for you. The reason it was on me because I was traveling. Just so I don't want any. I don't want.
You tell yourself that, but I know the truth is
okay.
Well, I had no internet.
You can go right along with that, but I don't want any disparaging on the ladies of the Triple C because they wanted to go and I said no, so that was on me.
No, I'm not disparaging them. I'm actually thanking them because I was looking forward to the show and then the whole mess with my internet, and I've watched a lot of movies this weekend. That's all I'm saying. So
if you didn't have any internet, how much freaky stuff are you guys doing?
Not a bit. We're watching movies.
Oh, never mind. I'm done. All right. So I'm glad you called in. Get your internet back.
I just wanted to call in and say hi and interrupt your slideshow because I checked in on the stream first before I did. I thought, okay, this is a good time to call in real quick because I actually have to get to bed early tonight because my mom has a procedure she has to have done tomorrow, so I'm taking her for that. So I got to get up real early. So I have to go get my internet equipment.
Prayers to your mom, and thank you for calling in like a news story with an update on your life.
You're welcome.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, look, I cut her off. She can't do anything about it because she can't see it. Stacey Rogers, everybody loves Stacey Rogers. Prayers to her mom, and if Stacey would pay her bill on time, she'd be able to watch like everybody else with normal internet. But unfortunately, when you don't pay your bill on time, and somebody was calling her worried about her, whoever that was, thank you. It was probably Movie Mania Nick. He likes to sneak around like that and check in on people, so could be me. I forgot where I was before I was interrupted. This is the picture outside of the Hall of Fame with the helmet. And again, Ryan Rowe on the left. So let me keep going here. Let's see here. We got, this is me and Preston and Ryan in front of the Canton Hall of Fame. And Jen was taking the picture. So I said, hey, get over here. And I had Preston take one of Jen and I together up there. So really a cool logo out on the front of the building. Just states, hey, this is a hallowed ground. And loved getting a picture in front of that. Of course, I was given a hard time because I dressed myself and my son in Orioles gear to go to the Football Hall of Fame, but I never claimed to be perfect. That's for sure there. This is pretty cool. This was something in the Hall of Fame. Jen took this picture, and Jen says, Ryan is a gem. Love spending time with him. He has so much sports knowledge. There you go. Pete, you were talking about all of the Steelers items there. Yes, they were all in the dumpster out in the back of the building. And I went out there and I'm like, look, the Steelers are still a football team. You can't throw all this in the trash. Somebody, at least one person will probably come in and say, I'd like to see it. And if it's back down there in a dumpster, that's just not right. So I did go out, Jennifer. You're right. I did go and defend. And I said, no, we're not going to do this. And they were good. This is me making the call. I got to put on the headsets and I got to watch a play that happened, watch the play called on the field by the referees, and decide if you wanted to overturn it. You see up there right behind Preston, there's a giant instant replay. You can actually go under the hood and make the call yourself. Really cool, honestly. And by the way, I did overturn the call, and I was correct. I just like to point that out for seem reasons. But this is really cool. And I'm glad Jen took this picture of Ryan working with it, and Preston was up there, I don't know, on his phone with somebody or something doing that. So that was there. This was an awesome picture. Had to be Jen that took it because there's the three of us there in the bust room. Yes, we were looking at the bust. And it was incredible. We went all the way back from the opening of the Football Hall of Fame up to current team. We got to take multiple pictures throughout the bust room and pictures all the way around. And just to see so many of the names that had been inducted and to think back of memories. It was pretty cool. So it was really going in there. First off, it's not as big as you think. The room you would think would be massive, and it's not. Okay, the room you would think is massive, but it's not. The To go around, we actually talked with the Hall of Fame people at the end there, and they were telling us that they're actually going to make a change very shortly, where they're going to take this room and move it to another area of the facility and change it all around, just because they're getting to the point where they're running out of room. And with inductees, they're still going to be in this a lot of years, but it was incredible. The feeling of it, the feeling of reverence, the feeling of being in a hallowed ground of incredible players all the way through. It was just amazing. And if you haven't been there, I highly, highly encourage you to go there. 100%. Make the trip, make the plan to do it. Cleveland's got a lot. There's Lamar Jackson's uniform, and I got to get up there and take a picture with that one. I also should point out, I didn't take pictures of it, but so Kelly Myers, as you guys know, Myers and the Mouse is a good friend of mine. And I was sending him pictures, really ridiculous pictures, throughout the day as we were there, right? And this is a great story. We come up on Rudy Gay's uniform. He played for the Colts. Rudy Gay, Gay. All it says on the back of it is Gay. So I took a picture of it. Good night, Nick. I took a picture of the uniform, and I sent it to Kelly and said, hey, look, they're ready for you to be inducted. So I thought that was kind of funny. Preston says the GOAT, 2 times MVP. Well, yeah, he is a double MVP. So that was cool to see this and to take a picture with it. And I thoroughly enjoyed that right there. We ended up with lunch over at Don Shula's American Kitchen. Don Shula's American Kitchen. And the food there was absolutely rocking and popping. I tell you what, we had some great stuff there. I know I had the burger there that was probably one of the best burgers I've eaten. The salad was phenomenal. Preston, I think you had chicken tenders, didn't you? Jen, I think Jen had this sandwich on the right. Did you not? Over there, I'm trying to remember what everybody had. Everything was good. Everybody loved the food. Everybody was like, wow, that was a really good meal, and felt really full. Preston, when you get a chance, come fix this arm on my chair, please, because it's driving me nuts. Everybody said they were really full and really enjoyed it. This was just a couple pictures that I pulled from what we did. Mac and cheese. That's right. Preston had the mac and cheese. Jen had the chicken sandwich. Preston had the cornbread. The cornbread was really good. That's right. The cornbread. I came out. I'm like, you don't think a non-Southern location restaurant's going to have really good cornbread, but it was strong. It was strong. So it was good food. If you're going up there to the Hall of Fame and you're looking for somewhere for lunch or dinner, I highly recommend Shula's to go over there and check it out. And the pricing wasn't that bad. I think for the 4 of us, it was like $68, which, in the big picture at a Hall of Fame, I mean, heck, I said to Jen when I was looking at the bill, I was like, we'd spend $68 at Disney just to get a turkey leg almost practically. So it was a good deal. So that's what we did. We came back from the Hall of Fame, and we had a quick little break, not a lot one. How do you bite into that left sandwich? It's huge. I ended up cutting mine up. Mine, Mar. I had to cut it into pieces. So we came back. We had a little bit of a break, and then we were downtown in the city again. 4 of us. Do you remember Zach being there, or are you lost, Preston? Hello? 4 people. Sometimes you're dumb as a brick. For getting straight A's. Wasn't he there? Oh, that's right. He wasn't there. So it was the 3 of us. It was me. I was so used to Zach being there all weekend. That's right. So $68 for the 3 of us. That's still not bad. It's $20-some a person. You'd spend $40 at Disney. My fault, Preston. You were right. I was wrong. So this is a great picture from Progressive Field down there. You see the opening introductions behind us right there. We had a good time down at the field. This was where our seats were disability seats in, I guess it would be like a concourse level out there. We weren't all the way up. We were middle of the thing right behind the outfield deck. And can you fix this, please? Which was awesome. I thought the seats were really good. Here's an overall field view right there. That's the overall field view. I don't know if this was I think this was taken still during warm-ups. Or Yeah. Okay. So this is probably the start of the first inning. Start of the first inning, but that's an overlook right there into their stadium. This is a gorgeous stadium. Okay. This is a gorgeous stadium, and the billboard out there, their digital board is fantastic. Over to the right of the screen, if you see the progressive sign, underneath there is a their Hall of Fame plaques, and it was really cool. You could, it was actually a double level, and they have all of their people that they've inducted into their Indians Hall of Fame over the years, all the way back. So that was really cool to see. There's also a statue of Frank Robinson there, who was well respected in Cleveland, also played for the Orioles and the Reds, and did that. Of course, you got the bullpen areas right there to the left. The really cool thing about this field, I think, is the left center field gap. If you look at there, if you're familiar with that, where the Pepsi sign is your start of your left field wall there on your right hand side of your screen, and the you go all the way out. That's a deep left center field drive there. So very very nicely on that. So. Um, I'll be back in a minute. Hold on, I gotta find the camera person. All right, there we go. All right. Okay, back to where we were. Um, Field view for the game. That is the full field view. Again, an incredible park, very well done, incredibly clean, spotless clean. The only thing Preston didn't like was you had to move forever for chicken tenders. We had to. They had their chicken tenders were all in this one shack. How were the chicken tenders? Were they good? They were good. Okay. Preston says they were really good. We had they were the chicken tenders were kind of like under that billboard in a location there, and they were good. You just had to go ways to get them. They were having dollar dog nights, hot dog nights. I don't know how many dollar hot dogs they had. They have a special mustard there, which I told Amber to bring in here. I think she put it in the kitchen. Good night, Jeff. And hey, Ron Caruso, welcome in. The the mustard was fantastic. Hot dogs were awesome, right there. So we went to the game. Orioles lost, which kind of stunk. And honestly, I mean, Preston said he heard a little bit of chirping from the fans. I didn't hear anything. Most of the people there were really nice that we ran into and everything. The only thing we didn't get to because they wouldn't let us in, and I would have liked to have seen it, was the club level. But unless you had a club level ticket, they just weren't letting you in. And that's standard. Oriole Park does the same thing. They don't want you going in there because they don't know if you're coming back out there. So, all right, coming back up after that ended Friday night. We got done around midnight and headed back to the hotel and went back in there and tried to get a quick night's sleep for a quick turnaround because we had one of the most amazing times here on Saturday morning. This is Saturday morning now, and this is called Cleveland's Historic League Park, and this is Jen. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that part of the original entrance? I think it is. I think I'm right there that's part of where the original entrance to the park was. And we'll talk about this, the significance of this here in 1 second if you're a baseball fan. I'm almost positive I'm right there on that. This is the marker that's outside of the area, and it's League Park. I think it was right next to the box office. Okay, thank you. This is League Park, and I'm going to read this here because this will give you chills if you're a baseball fan. League Park opened on May 1st, 1891. 1891, with the legendary Cy Young, the guy that the baseball award is named after for pitching for the Cleveland Spiders at the time in their win over the Cincinnati Redlegs. This park has remained the home of the Cleveland's professional baseball and football teams until 1946. In 1920, the Cleveland Indians' Elmer Smith hit the first Grand Slam home run, and Bill Wamby executed the only unassisted triple play in World Series history. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a World Series was played at this location. Babe Ruth hit his 500th career home run over the park's short right field wall in 1929, with the home field of the Cleveland Buckeyes, who won the Negro Leagues in the World Series, Negro League World Series in 1945. So not only did this place have a World Series played there, it had a Negro League World Series played there. The other thing that I can tell you about this incredible place is other things that happened thanks to Todd, our guide over there. The Ted Williams, out of all his home runs, hit his only inside the park home run at this field. You know, this field had incredible players play there. Satchel Paige, Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig. They all played there. They all played in this park. This place is incredible, everybody. It's right in the heart of Cleveland. Okay? This is a look into their what would have been the box office back in 1890. It has now been cleaned up and restored into a museum. This is Preston and I in the museum. Okay, this is right in the heart of Cleveland, guys. It's ridiculous. Or the suburbs of Cleveland, but Cleveland overall area. Like, this was the mainstay back in the day. People would get off trolleys and trains there and go to the games. You know, it's incredible with wooden seats and wooden barricades. So this was really cool. In this facility, they had a whole presentation for Babe Ruth, and this is an actual ball that was hit by Babe Ruth out of League Park and retrieved by Connie Long. Babe signed the ball for Connie. Bill Long subsequently added other baseball legends' autographs. So this was a ball that's actually signed by Babe Ruth, and he actually hit a home run in this park. So this is really cool. Here's something that you're going to blow your mind out. We went over to the reconstructed room they had over there, and these are the actual steps. The players would go down under the field. Good morning, Kelsey Elizabeth. Welcome in. Renee, hello. Welcome in. The players would go underneath the field through a tunnel to go underneath the field and come up in the dugouts to go to play the game. This is the actual stairs. These are the original ones. And Babe Ruth has walked down those stairs. I'm talking about the king of all baseball in my mind, Babe Ruth. These stairs were actually there. This was actually incredible there. All right, that's going back into football. So let me go back over the steps. So I didn't bring all the pictures up for this, okay? And there's a reason for that. Let me put this back up here. So there's a reason for that. As you're looking around this momentous place, everybody, Babe Ruth originally grew up in Baltimore. Yes, about 15 minutes from where I live. His parents actually owned a bar that actually legitimately right now, if you stood on home plate in Camden Yards, you'd be standing in their bar. That's where their bar used to be. They figured that out. So here's the great thing. We got to talk and do a little review with one of the lead people with their event. I don't have his actual title. Maybe I do have his actual title here. Bob Zimmer is who we met with. He's the founder. That's his official title. Founder of the Baseball Heritage Museum. That's what it's called. Todd was our host, as he's called on here, or Docent, as they're titled. But here's the cool thing. So we talked with them, Preston and I, and they have agreed to come on our channel and do an interview with us about this location in Cleveland. And I have I don't know, Preston, what about another 40 pictures between what you and Jen took? And the great thing is, Jen's close enough that if we needed something or more video or something over there, I know that her and probably Zach or one of our other kids could go over with her and film it. We're going to have an incredible interview with these people coming up. I'm going to reach out to them this week. And if you like baseball, you like the history of baseball, you wanted to figure out that, the epicenter for baseball at one point was Cleveland. All the Negro Leagues, 2 World Series played in the park. NFL teams practice in this park. This is absolutely sick. How incredible this was, and if you'd have to see all the pictures to believe it. So it's coming on the channel. I can't say enough about how cool this was, and I was so glad that Jen took us over there for that. All right, let's get us out of the baseball front. So after we went over there, we took off over to SummerSlam, and this was our view for SummerSlam, where you see the giant tent above us. That was the actual stage formatted over top of the ring, and this is where we were sitting right up there, watching over to the left. Right there is the entranceway where all the wrestlers were coming in, and the guy next to us in purple was really nice. Nice guy. And we had a great time. SummerSlam. Preston, what's your thoughts on SummerSlam? 9 out of 10. Why didn't you get 10 out of 10?
I feel like they could have done the Finn Balor part a little bit.
He didn't. He would have loved the Finn Balor part to be a little bit better. So Daniel Barry, welcome in. The atmosphere was phenomenal. The sound, the food in the park. This is actually the Browns Stadium. So this is pretty cool for us to get to see the Cleveland Browns Stadium. We'd be sitting in the west end zone, I think, Jay. If Jey Uso would have been there, it would have been a 10. Jen says if Jey Uso would have been there. I think we're in the west end zone is where we're at, or up above the west end zone is where we're at. Dog Pound is opposite of us at the other end of the stadium, if you're a football fan trying to figure out where we were. So this was really cool. What? They had their own water bottled up, yeah. They had their own Cleveland Browns water. Yeah, what was it? Dog bone water or something. It was cool. Jelly Roll was there. We didn't get to see or hang out with him, but he was there, and he sung the national anthem, and he sung his brand new songs that he's got going, and then he ended up getting involved in right before the main event with The Miz and R-Truth. If you didn't see it, go get Peacock. Go get your Peacock and watch the replay. Preston says you can see his hand in one of the segments there. I don't know if that's true or not, but so be it here. So this was cool. Was the water brown? No, Nico, it was crystal clear. It was good water. It was just cool that they had their logo and everything tied on it. I mean, that's just great business smarts, Water's dirt cheap to process, and you got people paying, I don't know, what was it, $6-7 a water probably?
It was good water after staying outside for 3 hours.
Yeah, Preston said it was lip smacking water. He didn't have a problem with it. So there you go, right there. So Jelly Roll was singing. If you like Jelly Roll, I do. I think he's pretty good. He's got some good songs. There's The Miz and Maurice. They were there, and I'll show you something a little bit in just a minute about that too. There's Nico the Greco in the house still, and there's Fantastic Chronicles. Hello, Tony. The Miz was there. He was the part of the opening. He was the host with hors d'oeuvres. R-Truth is actually on that cart too. You just can't see him right now. But that's The Miz and Maurice. They were flying around. I'll get back to that in just a second here. This was another great shot of Cody right there after he won the belt, and they were raising his hand. You can see how we could see from our seats. I just wanted to share that with you. What's that? Oh, yeah. Roman Reigns is right down there in the center of the bottom of the picture. His Preston says the OTC. I did tell Jen to let Zach know what that meant, by the way, just so you know, as you asked. So, but this was pretty cool. Look at all the people. Look at they're going crazy. The only bad thing I'll say is you see those two lights middle. Preston's already laughing. Middle of the shot. Those two lights right there was in our face a good portion of the night.
It was all around the stadium.
All around the stadium. It was like that on all four sides.
On my TikTok, I just see people chanting, "Turn the lights off," and it's all around the stadium.
Yeah, it was a little blinding. Apparently, they do that all the time. I don't know if it's for safety factors or whatever, but that was a WWE's thing. That was not a Cleveland Browns thing, and it was kind of rough. But there's Cody. We got to see that. So here's a great one here. This is Preston. Jen took this picture and sent it to me. Did you know she took that picture of you?
I didn't care what my mate was saying.
Preston was going crazy when Roman Reigns came out. I actually got a little excited myself when Roman Reigns came out. Huh? Yes, a little excited. So, but there's Preston filming Roman Reigns coming out, and I thought this was a great picture that Jen took from it there. So, and then this was Jen and her son Zach out there right before we left, got ready to leave. SummerSlam behind them, hanging out. You know, of course, you see me behind there, looking at some guy over there with all the tattoos, thinking, dude, that had to hurt. That's exactly what I was doing. So that happened to you with WrestleMania at the Lights, yeah. So, you know, it does happen. It does happen here. So let me take this out. So one thing I wanted to do for everybody was I got to tell the story of how this happened, and I'll bring this on here. So we were sitting there. Let me go back to a wide shot for a second. Let me move this out of the way. And go up to the top here so that I can do this. So here's the deal. We were sitting, we got our seats for SummerSlam, or our spot for SummerSlam. Gates opened at supposedly at 4:30. And we were there about 3 o'clock. We had done all the walking around. We had done all the looking, all that stuff we needed to do. So we said, let's get in line. Right? But it was warm. It was like mid-80s, I think. It wasn't overbearing, but the sun was hot if you were in it. If you were in the shade, it was a beautiful day, but we weren't. And Jen was feeling a little bit of the heat, and I told her, I was like, hey, you want to get in the shade? She's like, yeah, I'm going to go over here and sit for a little bit. So her son and Preston stayed with me because they didn't want to move, and Jen went over to sit in the shade. Well, it's probably been like 15 minutes elapsed at the most. And all of a sudden, I hear this rumble over the crowd of energy. And I'm like, something's happening. And I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? And then I see this golf cart go flying behind me, right? And I mean, fast enough that they were moving, but not fast enough to hurt anybody. And all of a sudden, you hear the crowd, the rumble over the crowd, and verbally now, that it was The Miz, R-Truth, and they were on the golf cart, right? And they went flying by, right? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. It's like a shame we couldn't get to them. So we're sitting there, and Zach's like, hey, where's my mom? I kind of want to go sit in the shade with her. I was like, all right, well, let me call her. I'll get her for you, and we'll find out where she is, because I didn't want to let him go by himself. I would have had Preston walk him over, and he could have stayed in the shade, and I would have stayed and hold the spot. Well, I'm calling, and she's not answering. Now, for those of you that are friends with Jen, if you call her, unless she's working or in the middle of a family thing or on the phone with her mom or somebody important, she answers the phone all the time. Okay? And I knew she wasn't working, and I knew that she wasn't with family because her family was sitting next to me and the rest of them were home. And I was like, well, maybe she's on the phone with her mom. So she didn't answer, right? And we're sitting there, we're calling. And I turned to her son. I said, look, we'll find her a second. I jokingly said, she's probably down there hanging out with The Miz. Okay? Well, The Miz drove by Jen. And Monterey Molly, in pure instinct of loving The Miz, being a Cleveland person from Cleveland, and Miz being from Cleveland. Not only Miz being from Cleveland, Miz being from area where Jen grew up, and the high school is like 5 minutes from Jen's house, Mrs. High School, if anybody knows that. Jen takes off running after The Miz. Okay? Now, you would think there's no way that Monterey Molly is a super producer and can get all that done. You wouldn't think, right? Well, let me just share this with you. See if I can bring it over here. Where's the sound? Where is the sound?
Why not?
Guys, back up. Okay. Guys, back up. Excuse us, guys. Sorry. Excuse us. It's awesome.
Oh, hold on, it went too far.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You good? Peter, how you feel?
Hold on.
You guys good?
Let me bring it back here because I hit forward by accident here. So let me go back here for a second. All right, there's Miz coming in. Now I want to point out something here. I want to stop it right here. Here's the Miz walking by Jen. Okay. Here's the Miz walking by. I was just about to say that, Jen. This is Jen following in right behind R-Truth like she is WWE. Here we go. Ready? Keep that in mind.
Awesome.
I love that.
You gotta hold it tight. So what's up? Okay. Let me hear you.
Hey. Hear me good?
Yeah.
Fan zone, thanks. Okay, he says fan zone, then what do I say? Like, what do you fans experience? What is the experience? Video games? Is there?
There's 2K down there.
2K?
Next to the OCW there.
People watching? Do they take pictures on somebody? Yeah.
A lot of fan interaction. And by the way, we got everything. We're a minute and a half time.
Great.
Absolutely. If we keep it to a minute, that's great.
Guys, anybody that wants to be here, get behind.
Hey guys, we need 3 big steps that way. 3 big steps that way.
So here's something else to watch, okay? R-Truth is just standing there eating the food. As they tell everybody to back up, all of a sudden the Miz says, no, bring them close. And Jen obliges. All righty, here we go.
Okay, good. Guys, back up.
Brother, please, back up. Back up. Everyone backs up.
Yeah, we'll go with it. What do you want?
I think you guys should be next to each other now because we're going to have a back and forth.
Please back up a little further. Please, back up.
Back up. Not here. Somewhere else.
Go right up in here. Go up in here.
Yeah?
You're on TV. You're on TV.
Right on in. She's on his butt, literally.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You good? Peter, how you feel? You guys good? Let's give this a shot. Great.
He's used to this. He's an expert.
When he goes 3, 2, 1, erupt.
Don't make noise. That's what he means.
If our two songs get loud, get loud.
I'm 20 years old. Hey, that's what
All
I'm
right, here we go. Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
For me? Yeah.
Okay, so that's the kid that the Miz is going to interview. That kid is there because he drew. Was it this? That's not him? It's not the SummerSlam logo kid? Was just a different kid? The birthday kid? It's just his birthday? Okay.
If I ask you a question, who are you looking forward to seeing the most today? LA Knight? But you're wearing a Cody Rhodes check. Yeah? They're going to be like, yeah, Logan Paul's a hometown hero. All right, I'm going to ask you questions, okay? Yo, choose. Your parents here?
What's up? What's up, dog? What's up? What's up?
And what you'll learn about wrestling fans is if you just start yelling anything, they will yell it. I've found that out.
I need a parent. Your parents are right there?
I know of it.
Adam and Anthony. Come on, guys. What's your names?
Go get your parents.
Adam and Anthony. Who are you looking forward to seeing?
Peter. Over the 10s, over C4.
Yo, Truth. Yo, Truth. Yo, Truth. Yo, Truth. How old are you?
Yeah. Truth. Went to the kids.
Here we go. Pushing. They're pushing. No, please.
I'm not pushing.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not. They're pushing you. I know. Yeah, I get it.
Good night, Miss Crusoe.
All right, here we go, guys.
All right, here we go. You guys ready?
All right, we're rolling.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
People, hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres.
What did you bring?
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
That avocado's not even cut.
It is. I told you not to bring hors d'oeuvres. It's for the special winner.
Oh my gosh. Look, we are in Cleveland. We're in my hometown. We're with my people. I'm here with, what's your name? Anthony and? Adam. What's today? Today is Adam's birthday. Can we say happy birthday to Adam?
sir.
Adam, who are you looking forward to seeing?
LA Knight.
Logan Paul is the hometown hero, is he not?
No.
It's the SummerSlam champion.
Who do you want
Yo,
to see?
said he's that.
Besides LA Knight, you want to see maybe Cody Rhodes? You want to see Cody Rhodes? You want to see him beat Solo? Yeah? You ready for some surprises? You ready for some fun? Is everybody ready for some surprises? Let's go! SummerSlam is about to happen, and it's going to be absolutely awesome! Yeah!
So they actually signed some stuff for those kids, which is cool. But Jen's still right up on top of him.
Yo, Truth!
We're never gonna.
Yo, Miz!
Truth back here. All right. We gotta go this way, guys.
Crazy in here. It's hot. Yeah, Miz is signing too.
Let's see if we can sign my chick.
My guy.
Right there by Truth, which is pretty cool.
Do not shove.
So anyway, I thought that was pretty awesome. Jen did a great job with that, but she came back over and it looked like somebody had pushed her in the pool and then they brought her back out. She was saturated head to toe, poor girl, because just trying to run down there in the heat and then around all those people, they were all bogged up together. I can imagine how hot it was. And but thank you for that, Jen, and that was pretty cool. She needs to get a job with TMZ, yeah, possibly. So that was pretty cool. But you had a great time? Yeah. Would you do it again? Yeah. You're not very talkative tonight? Tired? Okay. On behalf of Preston and I, sincere, and I've said this to her personally, and I put a nice little simple thing on Facebook, but a sincere thank you to Jen and her son for joining us for a full day. It was a long day. We ended up sitting in the parking garage for an hour and a half, probably. Something like that, because we couldn't get out because there was so many people. But thank you to Jen and her son for doing SummerSlam with us and going to that field, legendary field. It's incredible, and spending the time running us around and doing that. Thank you to her family for joining us for the baseball game. She had her whole family there, except for her dad. They had a family friend there, so that was a lot of fun, and just getting to see some of the sights for Preston. To get to see some of the sights of Cleveland. I had seen a bunch of it over time through work up there. Cleveland's a lot better, cooler place than people know about. A lot of good stuff up there. So thank you to Jen for all that. Were you in the underground parking, Jen? We were, she'll answer that better. We were underground. I don't know if it's the one you're talking I will also say that it was really cool just to see how the town handled all that. There was so much going on up there for the weekend. It was sick. So I don't know how they kept up with all of it. So, and also if you go back and watch the replay, you will see Jen. You see, I think parts of her, or her hand, or the phone, or her. If you watch the replay in the opening, it's not on there. Did they not put it up? They cut it down. Ah, that stinks. Cut it down to just a show. Okay. Well, here's the key. Always watch your pre-shows, because you never know who might show up in one of those pre-shows. And this time it would have been Monorail Molly. So that was our weekend. We had a great trip. We're going to do hopefully that more of that. We'd like to go back up. Preston would like to go back up to Cleveland again and do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at some point. We didn't get a chance to do that. And he would like to go back to another game up there. He really enjoyed the Cleveland Park, and I'm pretty sure we could, if there's a wrestling show, I'm pretty sure we could talk Jen and Zach. Her son was going crazy. He had all his Yeet stuff on. He was ready for Jey Uso if he came out, and it was just a good time. So with that, that's what I got for this weekend. So highlights coming up. Let's talk about it real quick. Today is Sunday night. Tomorrow is Monday. Steve. Technically, it's Monday. Steve from the World will be live. I'm doing baseball tomorrow against the Toronto Blue Jays this week. We're 1 week, a little over that, 9 days now away from our get-together, 9-10 days from our get-together up here in Maryland. It's going to be phenomenal. Make sure you're following all the people. Make sure you're coming over Friday night at 9 o'clock right here on the channel. We are going to cover everything for the event. We're going to have a live drawing. I can't even say it right. We're going to have a live drawing of the teams for bowling. Nobody knows who they're going to be on the team with. It's literally going to be putting people on a thing as the wheel picks them. So that's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to go over some of the prizes. We'll go over how some of the door prizes will work. We'll talk about some exclusive surprises that we put together that we wanted to wait till a week out to announce. Well, we're going to be a week out, and we are going to announce some great surprises coming up for that get together. And then of course this Wednesday we are going to do Family Feud. I'm going to do it come hell or high water. We're going to make it happen and give out some prizes, because So Cargo sent us a whole box of stuff, and I'd really like to put it in the hands of everybody. Thank you to all the moderators that do everything for our channel. Thank you to my executive producers for all you do for the channel. I appreciate all of you watching us tonight here late at night going into the next day. And don't forget to watch all of our friends this week. Tina will be live Wednesday at 5. Diz Our Dream will be live Thursday and Saturday. Myers and the Mouse Tuesday and Saturday. Mouse Talk throughout the week, Tuesdays to Sanity. And probably some baseball. Tina will be Wednesday, whatever it is, at 5 o'clock. We got that. Joy does our 8 o'clock show. All of the friends, all of the peeps, all of the people, go check them out. Give them some love. And Debbie, please stop attacking Florida. I'm just saying. Debbie, I know it's you. Stop attacking Florida. They've told me. I was listening to the Weather Channel, and the guy literally said, Debbie is attacking Florida. And I'm sitting there thinking, why would Debbie Bernfeld do that? I have no idea. But nonetheless, it's happening. So we'll see you next time, everybody. Thank you for watching and being here again. And we will see you real soon. Wednesday night. Come on back and join me for more Disney content. Other than that, tomorrow at 7 for baseball. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, all.